This is But the Years Are Short, the podcast where mamas who are therapists share real advice for real families. I'm Meagan.
And I'm Katie, and we want to be your front porch community where you can laugh and learn with us about the beautiful, messy, overwhelming, hilarious work of raising kids.
Because the days are long,
but the years are short. Okay, so today we're talking about the comparison trap, right? And like the holidays and how it is so much. And it's so fun and wonderful and magical. And yesterday I texted you and I'm in the middle of like an emotional crisis because this is my freaking life. And I was like, I got to go to 74 places to pick up gifts. And your response was like, I love to pick up presents. I love Christmas. It's so great. And I wanted to be like, go jump in a lake, you jerk face.
You didn't say that. I'm impressed. Normally you say those things, so that's funny.
I know. I'm pretty sure I was like, I know, isn't it so fun?
I don't think you said anything.
I don't, that's probably right.
I think you said good for you. I think that's actually what you said.
Can I tell you something? The only tape I have in my house is painter's tape. I have to tell you that I got my kid a really big gift. Like it's just in size. It's enormous. Yes. And the only wrapping paper that I had, it was like they're really cheap. It's like beautiful, but it was like 4 feet long and that's it. And so
there were not wrap that present.
There were two different like designs. And so I went like one half of the way around the box. And then I was like, well, ran out of that one, taped it on. And then I got the other one, ran out of that one, taped it on. And so it looks like a Frankenstein, like wrapping paper situation.
Oh my gosh, you need to send a picture of that.
Oh my God, we should awesome. We'll post it.
Post it. I love it. I love it.
And so it's this like giant ass box. And it's like ridiculous. And so I'm looking at it and like, I, in my mind, am one of those people who like decorates beautifully. Not a lot of things.
You're very good at it. No, you are. My kid says all the time, I wish Miss Katie would decorate our house.
Okay. Well, that's very sweet.
Do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of Christmas decoration. This is real life. I don't have a lot of Christmas decorations because I don't want to like get all that crap down. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to like pack it up and then like put it away and then get it back down. And so I just don't have a lot of it, but the stuff that I have, I really like. And then I take my kid shopping for like all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to get more wrapping paper because I got all these Frankenstein boxes. And so she's like, I really like this one. And it's like fire engine red with the sheep cows, you know, that have like the long hair and like,
oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? What are those called?
Yes. I don't know, but they're very like popular right now.
They
remind me of like the Grinch, the new one, which I know those are yaks, but that's what it reminds me of.
Yes, they look like yaks. Yeah. So anyway, so none of the wrapping paper goes together. Like it is the 17th and I have like just now got done ordering things and realized like I didn't get anything for you. And I don't like, we don't normally like swap presents and stuff, but I was like standing in Hobby Lobby last night. No, I was in Kohl's and I was like, I don't have anything for Meagan. I don't know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. So let's talk about the holidays and how it is supposed to be magical and sometimes
not.
We're just hanging on.
Yeah.
We're just hanging on.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So
it can be a lot. I agree.
It really is a lot. It can be a lot, right? Okay,
so I think it's funny. I said this off the air. I'm gonna say it now. I think it's funny. So like we have this pressure as like I think parents and as a culture to make like this season so joyful, right? And like if we think about the things we're celebrating, which is like the birth of Jesus as Christians, right? And Hanukkah, those are the big ones I think that happen right now. They both, if we're looking at the actual story, are freaking disasters. right? Like both of them are disaster stories where there is like redemption, right? Obviously. But like the majority of the story is like, what is happening here? And like, it's just funny to me. Yes, they are very joyful. There is a redemption piece. And so that's what obviously we're looking at. But it's funny to me that we have all this pressure to make this time the most magical time of the year when the basis of most of the celebration is like a complete mess.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
It's
you
funny.
talk about like giving birth in a barn. And like, we've both given birth. That's just a mess.
Can you imagine having to
It's
worry about
messy.
animals and smells? Oh, I would die.
How animals be all like sniffing.
So gross.
I never thought of that before right this moment.
Oh, the joys.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. So
Okay, but yeah,
ridiculous.
it's a lot. It could feel like a lot. And I think there's like this extra layer of like all the gift stuff, right? Of getting our kids the perfect gift. I don't know about y'all,
Yeah.
but like my kids come November 1st, have their Christmas list moving of all the things that they want. And now that they're older, everything it feels like costs $200 at least. And like,
Yep.
yeah. And then the pressure of all the magical events and all the pieces, it can feel like so much.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and like, it's not just the gifts, right? So
No.
it's like how we're supposed to make all of these memories and hit the traditions and get all the family photos in of like the jammies, everybody's matching jammies.
Speaking of, I went to go get ours because we
Yeah.
typically do that at Target, and it was December 16th. They have none. They have none. So I was
They
like,
have none.
I'm not doing jammers this year, I guess.
They're gone. They
They're gone.
gone. Yep, I know. I saw that.
So yeah.
I saw that.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah, my kid had like a dress a specific way for some school situation, which is like also we have 40 million things to do, and school's like, on Monday, dress like a snowman. On Tuesday, dress like Santa. And so you're like
Yeah.
running all around town trying to come up with all of these outfits. So anyway, I saw like a whole week ago that Target was cleaned out of pajamas.
Yeah.
Like the matching pajama situation. I was like, well, sucks for all you people who do a really good job at Christmas. Hope you ordered in November.
Yeah. That's what it feels
Awesome.
like for sure.
It does. And then can we talk about how it consistently feels like everyone is doing a better job?
Well, yeah. I have
Do
very
it.
strong opinions about how we know this. And so
How do we know this, Megan?
social media. We get to cultivate our worlds and show all the perfect things.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anyway,
that's true.
so yes, but I do agree. It does definitely can look and feel that way for
Yep.
sure. And again, like it's always the heart of it, right? We want to help our kids. We want the best for our kids. And so feel like that parent guilt of like I'm freaking failing them. They have nothing, right? Like that's hard. And balancing all of that in the madness, I think is a real life thing.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Okay, so let's talk about what our kids actually remember from the holidays.
Okay, so do you know
Right?
what's so funny? Is like my kids are getting older, right? So I got a 14, 12, and 10-year-old. And so we were talking about doing our holiday madness, right? And so we're like, we got the calendar, and I'm like, okay, we always do a white elephant. We're doing the white elephant this day. We're doing a cookie making party this day. We're doing Christmas with my husband's family this day, Christmas with my mom this day, Christmas with my dad this day, right? So it's like
Yep.
we're doing all the things, and I'm like showing them the calendar. And then my 10-year-old looks at me and he goes, is Yaya gonna make sausage balls? And I was like, what? He goes,
Aw.
that's my favorite thing about the holidays. And so like it was this crazy just reminder that it's literally the simplest things. Yes, he's very excited about presents. Yes, he will do all the things, but like he just wants his Christmas sausage balls. And so I do think,
Yeah. I do
Which
love a
is-
sausage ball.
which
Yeah.
is just funny because it's like our kids actually just want the simple routine pieces of it.
It's so true. It's so
Mhm.
true. Yeah, my kid's grandpa in Michigan, he makes pepperoni balls. And
Oh,
yeah, it's like it's super interesting. And the kids love them. And they
yes.
talk about them every year. So to that point, right? The kids need predictability. Like they enjoy that. They love those routine pieces. And the things that they love are the emotional availability. So what I remember about Christmas growing up or about the holidays growing up is like the moments that the parents are locked in,
Mm-hmm.
right? They're like really present. I remember just having more
Yeah.
time than normal, right?
In a slower
Um,
pace. That's the other
yeah,
thing I remember.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. So going back to that social media piece, right? So
Okay.
what do you think happens when we're on social media and we're scrolling instead of like checking in with ourselves about how we're doing and how we're running our holiday?
Okay. Here is my um take on all of that. I think my grandma used to say, comparison is the thief of joy. And so I think I
Mm,
had that always in the back of my head.
mhm,
And so what that means to me is that um, okay, so I'm gonna be super real. I do not like social media. I absolutely hate it. However, I have it for work and I get on it. And this morning I
mhm.
found myself sitting here scrolling for what was 10 minutes before I even realized I was scrolling, right?
Yeah,
And so I think that it's real for all of us, whether we can recognize it or not. But I think recognizing that when I'm intentionally allowing myself to be checking out what everyone else's amazing Christmas tree looks like and where they were so clever to hide the elf and set up the perfect elf scene
oh my
and
gosh,
do all of the things, right? I am comparing my world to theirs, right? And then that is becomes like a measuring stick that I'm never going to live up to because I don't know the whole reality of that story, right? Just like
yeah,
if I posted the most perfect picture of my kids all sweet and cuddly, I'm going to be real, y'all. The reality is probably 5 minutes, probably 2 minutes before that, or guarantee you 30 seconds after that, someone is on
yep,
the floor and they are screaming at each other. I'm just going to be honest.
right, right,
And so I
yep,
think we have to realize that, what is it for us that makes our family make sense before I start looking and comparing of what does it look like for everyone else's family. I don't know, Katie, what do
yeah.
you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I totally agree with you. And I think that when we are on social media, it can kind of get us into this like scarcity thinking almost, right? Like, I'm not
Mm.
doing enough. I'm not doing what they're doing, so I'm not
Yeah.
doing enough. I'm not enough. I'm not being enough. I'm not showing
Hmm.
up enough. I'm not providing enough experiences, gifts. I'm not showing enough love. And I think also it steals our presence, right? Like our like physical presence.
An emotional
Um
presence.
yeah,
Hmm.
from the people around us who just want us to be with them. And so I think right, like some kind of takeaways there are maybe, be really intentional during your time with your family. Save that social media time if you enjoy some of that, like seeing what people are doing with their families and stuff like that. That can be really enjoyable. And save it for like either time that you're on your own intentionally,
Hmm.
um, delay your posting of cutie pictures or family pictures until after the moment's passed.
Yeah.
So I think there's nothing like, we're taking a family picture and then somebody's like, wait, 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 I can't, hang on a minute, I gotta post it. Right? Like right
Hmm.
that
Yeah.
moment. Um, and then kind of ask yourself, right? Like, is what I'm doing for connection or for performance?
Oh, tell me
You
about that,
know,
Katie.
like this
Yeah.
activity that we're doing and that I'm taking a picture of, is this for us to connect or is this for me to post later?
Yeah.
Which I think people feel, like our family members and our kids. Like
Yes.
they can tell if what you're doing is in order to take a picture and then post. And that doesn't feel good.
Hmm. Kind of feels
Yeah.
used.
Yeah, it makes them feel used.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, what do you think about gifts and equating them to connection?
Okay, tell me more. I think I need a little bit more explanation of kind of what you're thinking here.
Okay. So we have this whole concept of, okay, so we've got like love languages, right?
Yes.
Okay, so some people have a love language of gift giving, and sometimes we can, as parents, feel like more gifts communicates more love,
Oh, yes. I see what you're
right?
saying. Mm-hmm.
Especially around the holidays or around a birthday or something like that. So I think I want to release parents from this concept that like more gifts means more love, right? So a few questions.
Yeah.
So what do kids do like 5 minutes after opening a gift, right?
When they're little, here's my opinion. They either play with the box
Yeah.
and
Yep.
ditch the gift, right? Or they
Hmm.
ditch it all together. I mean,
It's true. Like
it's
move on.
real. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. And then
it's
when they
true.
get bigger, I think depending on the gift, but it wears out pretty quick, right?
Yeah. Right. Right.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
so there's initial excitement and
Yeah.
then we've moved on, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then what about like what do they talk about years later?
Yeah. Okay. So this is
You
funny
know?
because, yeah. So, my 93-year-old grandmother came down, and my cousins and my sister and all our family like went to go. We all like got a little like Airbnb and went and visited her and had like this time together. Right. And so
Mhm.
her birthday was the very beginning of the month. So we were going to do a birthday celebration for her and then a couple other family members. And so all the grown-ups are like standing around and the kids are outside playing, and someone goes like, "Let's just cut the cake and then we can just serve it to them." And I was like, "No. The whole reason that we're here is that the kids are going to talk about in 15, 20 years of like my great grandma who's 93 came to visit and we got to sing happy birthday." Like they're going to remember those pieces. They're not going to remember the
Aw.
cake. No one remembers the cake. Let's be honest. But we remember those connections, those like special moments, right? And so we
Yeah.
sang happy birthday and then we sang we wish you a Merry Christmas, right? Because it's just those connecting moments together and everyone laughed and kind of had a moment. And I think like that's the reality, y'all, is like our kids. And like if I look back, I remember doing those things with my family. I have no idea what we ate. I have no idea where we were. I don't remember what they gave me, but I remember like sitting on my grandpa's floor listening to the Bing Crosby Christmas album, as we all drank, as the grown-ups drink wine and the kids drank hot chocolate. And I
Yeah.
think, like, the thing that we actually remember is that those connecting pieces.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. So, what I'm hearing, right, is that gifts in and of themselves are neutral, right? They
Yeah.
don't communicate love, they don't communicate connection, they don't create connection. Our kids don't need more stuff, they need more of us.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so let's talk about traditions that don't burn us out. Because okay, so real life, I never did the elves.
Me
And partially because like the elf on the shelf. Did you?
No, I could not keep up with that
Yeah,
ever.
me neither. Okay, so I also have a tendency to be like, that feels like too much. I'm not doing it at all.
Yes, that is very true. That is
Rather
me.
than like, let's make this workable. It's like,
No.
I'm not doing it at all. So, and then I have this like, okay, so I have this tendency to be like, if we're going to make Christmas cookies, let's make the most extravagant Christmas cookies with all of the detail.
Ugh.
Instead of like, I know, but I like to make fancy things.
Yes. You like pretty
Okay,
things, that's true.
I do like I do like pretty things.
Mm.
And I like people to be like, "Wow, that's so impressive."
Katie, is that for performance or connection?
Shut your face. Uh-huh. So, well, that's a really good. Dang it, Megan.
You brought it up. I
Ugh,
really liked the question, so I'm
I
just gonna
did.
ask it.
That was really good. It's good. Okay. So, if we look at it a different way though, right? Things that could bring them down, right? Like so Christmas cookies without making them so exhausting,
Yeah.
right? So like I'm talking about I'm gonna make 4 different kinds and they're gonna be like peppermint chocolate double dipped or the thumbprint cookies with like different kinds of jams. And like I'm not talking about like sugar
Like
cookies
chocolate
with
chip.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about like the kind that's like the sugar cookies that you just buy and then like
Yeah.
cookie cutter with
Yeah,
icing.
that's what
like
we're doing
that's
for Christmas
jokester.
cookies.
That's
Well,
that's throw them in the trash, Megan.
you can come over if you want, Katie. You're invited to come
Oh,
over
yes.
and decorate my trash cookies.
You know what you could do with those cookies, Megan? You could throw them right in the yard. Nobody wants to eat those. They're gross.
I guarantee you that was not the case. Everyone loves those cookies.
Oh my God. But they're not thumbprint cookies.
That's true. But do you know what? Again, back to our kids don't even remember.
They don't care.
They don't care. They just want to
remember
decorate a
making
cookie.
cookies.
Yeah, they just want to put the snowman that looks like he's peeing himself. Let's be honest. Like, that's what my boys want every year.
I know. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. 100%. And so if we go back to traditions that bring energy, right, versus drain the energy.
Yeah.
So in my brain, right, which right now is like I have so much of my own stuff going on that I'm like, I don't want to do any of it. So instead, it would be really helpful if I kind of reframed and I thought about how do I do this in a way that feels manageable, right? And so what I'm going to do actually is buy some of those dang sugar cookies and make them and then send you pictures of our ridiculous sugar cookies. It's going to be so good.
I can't wait. I think the piece that is really hard for us as parents is whether we had an amazing childhood, right, where our parents did all the big things amazingly, right? Or we had parents who just couldn't do the things. Like, I feel like if we're chasing either one of those, it's going to be hard, right?
Yeah.
And so I think recognizing for us, like, my family looks very different than my childhood family.
Yep.
And like what fit for my childhood family, not all of those traditions are going to fit for this family that I have. And that's okay. And I have to like shift my expectations, right? And so like I would love for my kids to all sit down so kindly and politely and work on decorate all the Christmas cookies I made. Right? Like all way too many but I do buy the dough and roll it out, so I don't feel that guilty. But all way too many of them. I'd love for them to sit. It lasts a good 5 minutes. They decorate each.
Yeah.
They have to decorate a certain number each, and then they're done, and that's fine. But then they're old enough that they tell stories about it, doing it prior, and it doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes or one of them wants to spend an hour. That's great. But like, if my expectation is that we're all sitting down, listening to Christmas music, laughing the whole time, and it's all wonderful, like that's going to be really hard. I may have good 30 seconds to 2 or 3 minutes of that, and I'm so thankful for it. But I think we have to be able to manage. What are we chasing? Are we chasing something here? Yeah. And then what are my expectations in the moment? Because traditions are helpful. They are amazing. Our kids remember them. But I think the tradition has to fit.
Yeah, that's good. That's really helpful. That's a great idea. I really like the reframe, right? Because it's like if I put the time and energy into the tradition and then like, and then it's not like joyful and wonderful and magical and there's like snowflakes falling inside your house and Bing Crosby's playing out of nowhere, right? And everybody's smiling at each other. So if it's not that, then we tend to, get frustrated or let down or, inside my head, I'm like, why doesn't everyone love each other?
Why can't you just be nice and see all the hard work we did? Yeah.
And be so thankful for me.
I know. Yeah.
So it is really helpful to like take a step back, be thoughtful about what you're shooting for, why you're doing the thing, right? This is kind of a long haul thing, right? Like your kids are going to remember for years and years and years. And kids benefit more from calm than from like calm in your emotional presence, right? Yeah. My kids, I think I took this from you, forced family fun.
Oh yeah. I love it.
Yeah. So I started saying we're having forced family fun now. And so it makes it funny that they can like kind of complain about it and they kind of go along. Right.
Yeah.
So I think the other example is like low pressure, or the other idea is low pressure moments. right? Like low pressure kind of family togetherness, right? So like watching a Christmas movie, it's low pressure.
Yes. Yeah.
Making kind of a similar breakfast each holiday season. It's low pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Going on a walk regularly through the holidays, like it's with the family, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of low pressure. So it's not like, it doesn't have to be performative. It doesn't have to be everybody doing a certain thing. It's not like putting together like, minute to win it games.
Oh,
We're going to have
gosh.
like all these supplies and all this,
Yes.
orchestration and all that stuff. I have kind of a final idea. I wanted to see what you think about this.
Okay, let's do it.
What if we all sort of chose a values word for the season?
Ooh.
Okay, so what I mean by this is like, what if the word was like calm, right? Like if my word for this year was calm or together
Mm-hmm. Mine, I'm
or
out of connection.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, connection,
Yeah.
and then it doesn't have to be super performative. It's just together,
Yeah.
you
Or
know?
whatever that looks like for each of y'all.
Yeah. So I think that's the takeaway for this last podcast before Christmas, right? Is to pick an intention word for experiencing the next 2 weeks, right? The Christmas week and the New Year's week. Is how do you want to experience that with your family? And set your intentions for that. And maybe lower your expectations before you have to recover from them.
I love that. For your trigger. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. So I'll take a picture of my Frankenstein Christmas present. We'll put it on
I
Instagram.
can't. Yes, I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, me too. Can't wait. It's gonna be super fun.
Okay. Here's wishing all wrapped presents, wonderful
Mhm.
hot cocoa, and lots of cuddles this holiday season.
Yay. All right. And see y'all soon.
Bye.
Our music is by Stephen Bedall. If you're loving these conversations, we'd be so grateful if you followed the podcast, left a review, or shared this episode with a friend. That's how we grow this little front porch community. And remember, the days are long,
but the years are short. While we often talk about mental health, this should not be used as a substitute for mental health treatment. If you or your child are struggling, please reach out to a local provider.